care if you was or you wasn't LeBron. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating little daddy LeBron. Your mammy's a pity. Anytime I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog from the Tether Road. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check. I know. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like bruh. How do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. Some of daddy like boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the NFC North. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Here's the rookie from Alabama, Will Reichard, ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Gosh, he winds up getting 8 there. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. In motion goes the tight end. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. In motion goes Patrick. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So excellent starting position here for the Vikings. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and third pick in the 2018 draft.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Darnold. Open man is Jalen. First down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Now Darnold. That is caught. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the final return for the Detroit touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Now a hit and a loose football, and this is scooped up by the Lions, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk. Are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground. We can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. An inside give to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It don't take a great... You want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd and 2. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with 4th down and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. That throw right side, you're going to be incomplete. Good coverage there by Carlton Davis.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
In motion, the tight end. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Goff now looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. In motion goes Patrick. On 4th down, Goff. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first. was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force him to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge fourth down conversion. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. From the gun, here's Goff. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Running for it, Montgomery. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. A give right side for Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Second and 9. To throw is Goff. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Touchdown! Jameer Gibbs, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. That time, a 9-play drive. And Jameer Gibbs finished it all off with a touchdown grab. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vikings head out to take over once again. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get some. Here's Darnold. Pass complete to Naylor, right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. To throw is Darnold. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Second down and 4.
Now it's Darnold.
Open man is Naylor. He's got it.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to air one out. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jalen Naylor.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's polished off by a Viking score.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10. Gone.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Over the dime looked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A final shot before break here. Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he loses the football a second time. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out and, okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up, and now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room, too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Shakes off the... And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
That one complete to Naylor. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings! Jalen Naylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Lions offense set to take over. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Goff now looking to throw.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From the gun on third down, Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a game so far in this one. But he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on third down.
Goff throwing again. Flush to his right.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from That's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Here's Goff. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field.
Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
St. Brown motioning left.
Play action. It's Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Jonathan Grenard
picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Goff now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Goff.
And that one too high and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now it's Goff. And he is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
In motion right, that's Williams.
Goff now looks to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Pushing his way through. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now Goff.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
From 13 yards out.
And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
Goff looking to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, have the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we got a chance to put points on the board.
Now Darnold.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Once more, Montgomery.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. They shakes him off. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for two. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point get... Good. So unable to throw it in for two from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it. The guy catch one in front of you.
And now out comes Minnesota.
This game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. Here's Darnold. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A play fake, and it's Darnold. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So still lots of work left to do. But here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Williams, a man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake, but when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You can run a nice play and not get that distance.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Here's Darnold. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. T.J. Hockenson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A drive there of just 4 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Back to throw, Goff.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Going up the gut, Montgomery showing off the quick feet that time and getting forward for a pickup of 3 yards.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Goff. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
On fourth down, Goff. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Defense.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Open man is Naylor. He's got it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It fights him off.
Well, that to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. Darnold to throw.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Darnold.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Jalen Naylor, 53 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Goff.
And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
Throwing now, Goff. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Goff now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just get going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox. That on for hours. I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Dion. Straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M. Now we straight out the sentence. They pay out the payout. I'm finished. Then grade out the lake house. The bay watch the women. I curse. Go meet your maker. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. They cut that confetti, I'm running through it. They play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, a sun and moon. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Paid what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, hell yeah. Got my stacks up, I'm living out my dreams, hell yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, hell yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. On some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keeps scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rap to pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or drive the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show up. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that rip. Yeah. The other night, Lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, it seems to split it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're off from Arrowhead. D. Eskridge to return it. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua's early career, yeah, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. The gun, Tagovailoa. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Complete beyond the marker. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. play action. Here's Tagovailoa. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down carry for Achane. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
44. Ready.
Tua off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminding yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And you also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them to go and put a score on the board.
Shotgun handoff to Piron. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Jordan Poyer up from the 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Of all the ways the first points could go up on the board, a safety? Well, it's one of the more rare and least likely, and we nearly saw it right there. What a great spot for the aggressiveness of that defense. And the QB, well, he nearly obliged them by dancing way too close to the goal line. We're still scoreless, but just barely.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there.
Automatic
but it gives this
down.
offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. got to figure out this third down here.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 14.
Oh, they faked the spike. They're going to throw. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Mahomes to throw for it. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. They go for it on 4th down and get it in a big way, 25 yards there.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Mahomes. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Another throw for Mahomes. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. Receiver in motion, headed right. Going play action, Tagovailoa. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Handoff running left, A-Chain. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Defense showing blitz. Tagovailoa has a man. It's A-Chain. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. He picks up 16 on the good return. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Play action, Mahomes. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And he'll get it up to the 44. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Again, Mahomes to throw. He's on the move. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get the game's first points here in the second. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such...
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options. But ultimately, sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Washington now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet. Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2 now from the gun. Hits his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. This finds Smith. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Running inside the 40. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Flushed out of the pocket. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards. 4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. This is from 35 out on the left hash. Aubrey puts it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It's Kader Kohu up to make that play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs with only a yard to go here on 3rd down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11.
Yellow.
They're going for it with Mahomes. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. 1st down. Here's Tua. He sends this one to the end zone. Wide open downfield. Got it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get some late points and the lead. Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins take a 4-point lead. Sanders all set to send it away. Nicole Hardman now on the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. That pass is complete to Kelsey. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Javon Holland there to make the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Holding along the sideline by Hopkins. And he reaches the 35 before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air, Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The end result, now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets them up with a third down.
Yellow.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. The Chiefs looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60-plus. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. So that clock's going to run as he takes a knee. We'll see if the defense wants to burn a timeout and preserve some of it. That brings us to the break. The visiting Dolphins holding an early advantage. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Sanders all set to send it away. Hardman with a return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. We'll have them gain up about a handful there. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. It's Pacheco again. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Long-time standout Calais Campbell there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. New set of downs for him at the 38. From the gun, Piron. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Yellow.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Now a give to Piron, running right. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Right back to Pacheco. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you. I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Caught by the open man. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. 2-point conversion following their first touchdown didn't work, so they'll elect to kick it this time. Reed now to kick this one away. Eskridge on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed left. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Man in motion here. A-chain on the inside give. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped on the play by big Chris Jones. Extra man in the secondary now for the Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Builds up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a gain of just 2. They needed 5. It's going to be 4th and 3. Looking to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. First down throw, Mahomes. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 7. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Searches, and the Dolphins are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. He's back to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Tua now from the gun. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Here's A-chain up the middle. He loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And he gets him around 6 there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Putting a receiver in motion. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. He's off to the races. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
So Reed now to kick this one away. Washington now to return. And look at this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 30. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Going play action, Tagovailoa. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. He's got time here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Straight ahead they go with Piron. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Could not beat the defender there. So it'll be 2nd down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Holding along the sideline by Hopkins.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Third and 2, Mahomes to throw. The throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Offside. Defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Put the body on the line for his team. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Washington now to return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Miami offense headed out there now. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Right here.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he goes out a little short of the 40. 1st and 10 from the 41. Here's Tua again. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st down. Tagovailoa to throw. He's on the move. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry up offense here. Another try following the sack. Pass is caught at the 9. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins make it an 11-point ball game.
Dolphins 17.
Disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Yellow.
Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs up by 11. Second and 6 coming up here. Play action, Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Yellow. And 6 yards to go.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth. They want to take one more look. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play,
those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Mahomes throwing for 2. Fights off the press, and he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Going for it yet again, and once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what...
He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Not exactly the big play that these reworked kickoffs were designed to promote, Brock, but hey, excitement's excitement, right? And it is hard to beat the old scoop and score.
Don't tell that kicking team that wasn't a big play. This is what they work on all week long, Kate. Yep. This is how they become special as a special teams unit to punch it out and take it back to the house.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Washington now to return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score.
44, ready.
Tagovailoa on first down. He's got Smith. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 37. Got his target. It's Hill. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. Setting up the running back screen. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
This one's taken in by Hill. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Ready.
To the air yet again. Tagovailoa has a man. It's Achane. And he'll go down here at the 16. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Go ahead.
1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. This one's caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa again. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Again, it's Tagovailoa. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on second and goal. They send a man in motion. Trying again following the sack. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. Two and out from the gun. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So score this a win for the